Hello and welcome to Planet Smasher HQ. It's been 2 weeks since I started this new adventure doing Planet Smasher as my full-time gig. Let's find out how it went. Stick around and I'll fill you in. Hello and welcome to this, which is, I suppose, the fourth in the Dev Diary series. It's been 2 weeks since I took the plunge of quitting my job and taking Planet Smasher games full-time. So I've been working on miniature games and miniature games only for 2 weeks. Okay, so how did the first 2 weeks go? Well, I had some big setup things that I needed to do. So one of my goals was to relaunch the YouTube channel. Hello, YouTube. Another was to relaunch my Patreon, which has been running for a few years now as part of the Friends of Gasland scheme, and I wanted to really relaunch that. My third goal was to consolidate all of my websites, super interesting, but specifically to consolidate all the traffic into one place. And then my fourth goal was to start publishing game prototypes immediately. I have, for the last 4 or 5 years, just been incessantly writing miniature games. And for the last 3 years, I've not really been able to do anything with them. So I'm excited and I want to get games into your hands. And I'm starting to think that getting them into your hands as soon as possible is really cool. And I'm going to do more of that, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so that was my goals for the first couple of weeks. Now, what did I actually do? The Hobgoblin Quick Start rules got updated and released. You can download those for free by going to Electi Studio and providing your email address. I released a little micro game that I've been sitting on for a while called All the King's Men. I released it mostly as an experiment to see whether itch and Patreon will play nice together. And the good news is it's awesome and they are brilliant. They've done the work to connect the two platforms. So All the King's Men is a funny little mass battle game that only uses playing cards that I wrote in a fugue state after reading way too many 60s wargaming books. I guess back maybe a year ago. I was deep in the middle of writing Hobgoblin, and so I wrote that. So what I did was I published that to itch, and then I connected itch and Patreon so that if you are a bronze Patreon supporter or higher, you get an instant or you get a link to click from Patreon that gives you a total discount. So I'm selling my itch prototypes and micro games for some money. I'm trying $5 at the moment because they all represent work and effort and energy that I've put in, and I think they're worth something because I think they're all going to be fun. All the King's Men went up there, and there was a post on Patreon, and if you're a Patreon supporter, then you can click through the post and you can get the game for free. If you just stumble across it on itch, you can buy it from me. That was great. That got me set up for, I guess, the main event in this last couple of weeks, which is I released Rotwalden Realms of Carnage prototype on itch in the same manner. So uploaded it to itch, created a situation where if you are a Patreon backer, you get it for free. And I also put up a video. The previous Dev Diary to this one was me talking about the game. I've been having a lot of fun playtesting that game, working on it, tweaking it. By the time this video comes out, you will have seen a update, or there will have been an update on the itch game. So I've made some tweaks. There was some playtesting happening this weekend, and I made some tweaks after that. Got some really nice ideas for the game out of this playtesting session, which are going to take a little bit longer to implement, but I'm excited about where Rotwalden is heading. I think it's going to be really, really fun. I also released 3 videos on YouTube, including, well, the first one was quite expensive because it involved creating all the intro and outro videos. Shout out to my brother, Chris Hutchinson, who did all of the music for this channel. So just incredible sounding opening track. That's rad. He recorded it all, played all the instruments. Amazing. And I fully migrated abillionsons.space and gaslands.com into the Planet Smasher Games website. So some things broke a little bit, but I think I fixed everything. If you find anything broken with Gaslands or A Billion Suns, like downloads or the Gaslands Legacy web app, let me know. I think everything's fixed now, but that's that. So in terms of, that's the stuff that I did, and I'll talk about the games I played in a minute. I played a bunch of games as well. Does it matter? What outcomes did that drive? Well, the things that happened in the last couple of weeks that I'm really excited and proud of. I got 12 new Patreon supporters. Hello, thank you so much. Insanely grateful for you guys forking out and believing in what I'm doing and wanting to see more of it. So thank you so much to those 12 folks. I got 154 new YouTube subscribers. Hello, new subscribers. That's amazing. I had, I think, less than 500 when I relaunched this channel 2 weeks ago. So percentage-wise, that's great. If you are watching this video and you want to see more about what I'm working on, please hit the subscribe button so that number goes up and it tells YouTube to show this channel to more people. That's really the only reason I want it. I don't want the number to go up for my own ego. I want the algorithm to notice. And migrating the website's totally boring, but it had the impact of 4xing the traffic on Planet Smasher games. So I used to get about 500, well, in December I got 570 visitors, and as of a couple of days ago I was getting a little over 2,000 unique visitors a month. So that's great. That's letting more people know about the stuff that I'm doing as Planet Smasher, so that's cool. In terms of games played, well, I played a bunch of Rotwalden, Realms of Carnage, as part of playtesting that with one of my good buddies. And then we played a 3-player game over the weekend as well to test that the multiplayer system works, and it does. It's really good. I'm really excited about it. I played 5 games of Gaslands 3rd edition, which is a secret in development version of Gaslands. There's some pretty exciting changes in the game. We had a 4-player game over the weekend, which went really nicely. I'm not going to tell you more about it now, but I'm excited to be able to tell you about it in a while when the time is right. I played 4 games of something that is currently called Hazard Check. And Hazard Check is a prototype. I haven't announced it. It might be the next thing I put up on itch. In short, some of the games that I played were some Lethal Company with my brothers online. And that game is extremely fun and funny. And I got inspired by that game to create a similar tabletop experience based on some of the mechanics. I borrowed some of the mechanics from Perilous Tales, but it's a different game. It's a sillier game. It's a more multiplayer game. So anyway, that's something that I've been working on. I will talk more about Hazard Check in a subsequent video or dev diary, I think. I played a game of Warhammer, sort of 6th edition, sort of 3rd edition, because we were playing with some Realm of Chaos randomly generated warbands. That was square-based skirmish. It was what it was. I played a game of Middle-earth strategy battle game with a friend. I played a game of Downsync, which you can find by searching downsync.net, which is a game by Carl in the Rule of Carnage community. He kindly sent me some models so that we could do a blind play test of it. Sent him the video. Likely that battle report will get published on Rule of Carnage at some point. Really interesting to play his game. Looking forward to playing that again. Played a game of Talisman with my daughter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lots of games played, lots of work on new stuff. All right, I said in these dev diaries that I would also give some indication of what I'm planning to work on, as well as what I have. So what am I planning to work on in the next couple of weeks? Well, I've got an afternoon of play testing coming up on this week with Glenn for Pacific Command. So I would like to use that to test a bunch of the scenarios to make sure that the scenarios set up and begin to play correctly. So that means I've got to finish all of the writing for the Pacific Command scenarios because there's still 2 that are Well, one's unwritten and one's a bit scrappy. So finishing those. I'm going to release an update to Rotwald Realms of Chaos. I've already done one as of the time this video comes out. I might do a second if inspiration strikes. I'll probably do 2 more videos. This will be one, and I might do another video, maybe a playthrough of one of the things I'm working on. And I plan to release another prototype onto itch. There's a couple of candidates. I wrote up the basics of hazard check last night, but it's very, very scrappy, so it might not be quite ready for releasing. Yeah, that is what I plan to do. And so if you are interested in any of the things that I'm working on, or you're interested to hear about something that I haven't mentioned and wonder what's going on with it, please leave a comment below and hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, this has been the 4th Dev Diary from here at Planet Smasher Studios. Thanks for following along, and if you want to support what I do, hit me up at patreon.com/PlanetSmasherGames. Thanks so much for stopping by. I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.